everybody, it's Joe Flash 6.7
And Color Me Stoke.
and we are Flash Stoke Productions. And today we're here to let you all know some exciting news that we just officially have done it, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to Fan Expo Dallas in 2025.
Yeah, and plus also Hope's Rainbow World is going to be there too.
Our friend who is the voice of Spike the dog in We Will Meet the Equestria Girl. So if anybody is attending Fan Expo Dallas, be sure to, if you want to meet us, be sure to be there Saturday, May the 31st, since we're only attending one day, and for Hope as well.
Yeah, it is a pretty big place, so you don't know if you can find us or not, but
especially considering that I'll be dressed up as Spider-Man as well, so
yeah,
maybe you'll recognize me through face if I have it off.
I don't know if I'll dress up. Maybe I'll do my classic William Afton. I mean, you're doing your same costume. I'll do my same costume.
Yeah, just know that I'll have my hair tied in the back because I gotta put the mask on at times, so I won't probably look at anything like this at all. Not like what we look like at HarmonyCon, for sure, where we just dress like normal people.
Yep.
Because you gotta get into the action, you know, it'd be cool to dress up in my costume again. And I better make sure to give it a wash, too.
Yeah.
Not that I needed to mention that, but if you do smell the bag of my costume over there, it's pee-wee. I mean, it happens to everybody, so.
Even Spider-Man himself.
Yeah, when he had to reek it at times. Yeah. We'll be looking forward to it because hopefully if I have enough extra money saved, I do actually want to plan on saving some money up for a celebrity this year, and that is Yuri Lorenzo, who you guys are familiar with as the voice of Peter Parker Spider-Man in the Insomniac Spider-Man video games, otherwise known as the PlayStation 4 and 5 video games, if you've seen Marvel Spider-Man 1, and the Miles Morales 1, and Spider-Man 2, so he'll be there. And also, because recently I have become a new Final Fantasy VII fan, where I've checked out both Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Yuri actually voiced a character in the game called Johnny, so if I'm in luck, maybe I could even ask him about Johnny as well, which would be amazing. I mean, it's even crazy knowing the fact that I'm a Final Fantasy VII fan now, and last year we had Tyler Hoechlin, who is one of the Supermans who actually voices Sephiroth in that game, so. Oh, and actually, speaking of Superman, there will be a Superman at this year's HarmonyCon, this year's Fan Expo as well, Tom Welling from Smallville. So, yeah, I'm pretty much interested in Yuri Lorenzo, and if I have even more extra money, or possibly, there's also Peggy the dog, who is also known as Dogpool from Deadpool and Wolverine. That really surprised me. So, we'll see. I don't know if I'll get to see.
The dog can make it, but Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman couldn't make it.
Nope. But honestly, I think the dog was the main spotlight, I feel like. I feel like the dog was even more of a spotlight than Deadpool and Wolverine.
Plus, John Cena's gonna be there.
Yeah, and I really, really, really wish I could have had the money for John Cena, because when John Cena was announced, that shocked me almost to the core, but he is like $179 for the photo op room. Peggy the dog at least is only $75 for her photo op, but I don't know if I'd still be able to save money for that though, unlike what we did with Tara Strong.
Yeah, I feel that because the whole cast of Back to the Future is going to be there, and I love the Back to the Future movies. But even for just one of the actors, the prices are just.
I know, especially Michael J. Fox, who is literally the #1 most expensive person listed on the website.
Nobody calls me chicken.
Yeah, I really wish, but yeah, Cena's $179 for the photo.
I am planning to get an autograph from maybe Finn from Star Wars for one of our friends.
Yeah, because one of our friends is a huge Star Wars fan, and also I did want to mention that there will be the stage thing at Fan Expo, and hopefully maybe John Cena will be on the stage, and maybe I'll. If
they
lucky,
didn't
maybe
announce
we'll get
the events yet, but when they do, we'll know when to plan out like our day and everything.
Yeah. Because usually a lot of things are in that exact same building, the biggest building where you got the autographs.
Yeah, and ironically enough, the building is actually right next to the Hyatt Regency Hotel,
which is where HarmonyCon was hosted at this year and last year. So yep, and where some of the guests stayed at too. So some of the community guests. So we'll see. Hopefully, maybe we'll attend the live thing for John Cena, and who knows? Maybe I might get lucky enough to ask him a question, which I will need to think about what question to ask Cena. But we'll see how it goes. I'm also curious to wonder if he'll bring the WWE Championship with him, since he is the current WWE Champion in World Wrestling Entertainment right now. So we'll see how it goes. So whether if we do any of that stuff or not, and I will be sure to know that I'll definitely be very happy to see Hope when we're there. I'll be very happy.
You know, John, I just realized.
What is it?
I don't think it'll make a difference if John Cena's there or not.
Yeah.
Because you can't see him.
Of course. Of course. Of course. Oh yeah. But yeah, we'll be really happy to see our friend Hope there. We wanted to go on the same day as her because she's a good friend of ours. We always have a great time with her. Saturday was the day I was rooting for anyway, even though it was the most expensive, but we got it done. As well as a little help from this guy here doing some door dashing and more, so we're all good in the process. So we're looking forward to this.
And especially your guys' help watching our videos.
Oh yeah, they have the YouTube money and everything. That really helped a lot too.
Yeah, it helps both in the series and with us attending conventions like this.
Yeah, appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see how further things go in the future more and all that stuff too. But yeah, and I'll be dressed up as Spider-Man again. If you guys need to know which specific costume it is, because there are obviously multi-Spider-Man costumes, just take a look at the previous vlogs that we did from last year where I showed off the pictures for what we took. So if you need an example, just take a look back at that either on the Solo or Flashed Up Production channel, whichever one it was that I posted pictures in, or even on Instagram because there are photos of me in the Spider-Man costume. So if you want to look out for me dressed as Spider-Man, you'll know where to find in that costume.
Yep.
I'm hoping to see lots of fellow cosplayers. I mean, there's usually always a lot of amazing
there's
costumes.
a lot of cosplayers over there.
I take the most pictures at Fan Expo, even more than HarmonyCon and Sonic Expo combined, because there are just so many costumes more. It's not just in particular franchises, it's just everything. And now that I'm officially a Final Fantasy VII fan now, hopefully maybe I'll see some Final Fantasy VII cosplayers, since when I checked out some of the vlogs from like 2023 and 2024, one of the vloggers that posted the video, I realized after now that I've become a fan, I realized that him and his friends were dressed as Cloud, Aerith, and Tifa, so maybe who knows, maybe those three could be there.
And maybe I'll see a fellow Willie Mack in there. I did see another Willie Mack, and a Springtrap too.
Yeah, there was some amazing costumes. You never know who will dress up as and we might even see some fellow cosplayers that are famous on Instagram that we find, since there is a few of them that followed after last year, like Houston Fisk, for example, who was the Kingpin, which I do have a picture of him right up there too, and there was some others as well, so we'll see maybe if we don't find some famous cosplayers or whatnot. You never know.
You never know.
So hopefully this will all go well. I'll be looking forward to it, honestly. Because you know what, even if we didn't make it, it wouldn't have been any different. Because, you know, we're not going to tend to go every single year. I mean, it's not going to always be possible. But it's always a good opportunity for us because
because I did miss out on the last year one.
Yeah.
Mainly because I didn't really feel like it. Because the first time I went there, it was a bit overwhelming. But, you know, I'll give it a second chance.
Yeah, it was mainly because we had more friends with us and all that stuff. But since it'll be the two of us, or three maybe technically.
Just the
but,
two
you know, it should be a lot more smoother and thankful. And it'll be a lot easier to stay together too.
Yep.
So, yeah. We'll be looking forward to it. Hopefully maybe things will go a little more smoother for you this time around.
Yeah.
And much more. I mean, I like to be at these events because they're just so much fun. They're a great way to meet up with other fellow cosplayers. Even make some new friends as well, since we did make some new friends at HarmonyCon this year and more. And we do have 2 new friends of ours that we're hoping to see there as well. Specifically, I am, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I am too. They seem like cool people.
Yeah, we'll see how everything rolls out. Who knows? Maybe we might have some more fans recognize us. You never know. Because at Harmony, we were very surprised when we had some fans recognize us at HarmonyCon this year, like Lightning Bolt and another person. So we'll see how everything goes. So yeah, once again, just be there Saturday, Fan Expo Dallas, Saturday, May the 31st. If you check us out, I don't know how long we'll be there for, what time we'll arrive, and when we will leave, but we'll sort things out and everything till then. So. Until then, you guys, we'll hope to see you there, and this is Flashed Up Productions signing off. So once again, y'all stay good, and
see y'all later. Hope to see you there.
Peace out.